Once upon a time, in a remote monastery deep in the mountains, there were three monks who were known for their strict adherence to the rules and regulations of the monastery. They lived a life of discipline and meditation, following a strict routine of prayer and contemplation every day. The eldest monk was revered for his wisdom and experience, while the other two monks looked up to him as a mentor and guide. They spent their days in silence, meditating and studying the teachings of Buddha. One day, while the three monks were walking through the forest, they came across a beautiful woman standing by a river. The woman was in distress because she needed to cross the river, but she was unable to do so because the water was too deep and the current too strong. Without hesitation, the eldest monk picked up the woman and carried her across the river. The other two monks were shocked, as touching a woman was strictly forbidden by the rules of the monastery. They watched in silence as the eldest monk set the woman down on the other side of the river and continued on their way. For the rest of the day, the two monks were silent, deep in thought about what had happened. They wondered how the eldest monk could have broken one of the most fundamental rules of their order. They couldn't understand why he had done it, and they were filled with confusion and doubt. As night fell, they heard the sound of laughter coming from the eldest monk's room. They went to investigate and found the eldest monk laughing uncontrollably. "What's so funny?" they asked. The eldest monk replied, "I put the woman down hours ago, but you two are still carrying her with you." The other two monks were stunned. They had been so consumed with their judgment and disapproval of the eldest monk's actions that they had been unable to let go of their negative thoughts and emotions. They realized that they had been carrying the incident with them throughout the day, unable to move on from it. The eldest monk's words helped them to see the situation in a new light. They realized that they had been holding on to their judgments and attachments, and that they needed to learn to let go and move on from the things that bothered them. They saw that they had been allowing their negative thoughts and emotions to weigh them down and prevent them from fully experiencing the present moment. From that day forward, the three monks continued their disciplined and contemplative lifestyle, but with a newfound awareness of the importance of letting go of negative thoughts and attachments. They understood that carrying the past with them would only hinder their progress and prevent them from fully experiencing the present moment. In the end, the three laughing monks became known throughout the monastery for their joyful and carefree spirits. They had learned the valuable lesson of not allowing negative thoughts and emotions to weigh them down, and they were able to live their lives with a sense of freedom and lightness that inspired others to do the same. The story of the three laughing monks teaches us the valuable lesson of letting go of negative thoughts and attachments. It highlights the importance of living in the present moment and not allowing past experiences or judgments to weigh us down and prevent us from fully experiencing life. Through the actions and words of the eldest monk, we see that holding on to negative thoughts and emotions only causes us to suffer and prevents us from living a joyful and carefree life. Instead, we should learn to let go of our judgments and attachments and live in the present moment, experiencing life to the fullest. This lesson is especially relevant in our modern society, where we are often consumed with the past and the future rather than living in the present. We are constantly bombarded with negative news and social media posts, and it can be easy to become overwhelmed and weighed down by our negative thoughts and emotions. However, by practicing mindfulness and letting go of our negative thoughts and attachments, we can experience life with a sense of freedom and lightness that is truly transformative. We can live with joy and compassion and inspire others to do the same. In short, the story of the three laughing monks teaches us the valuable lesson of living in the present moment and letting go of negative thoughts and attachments. It shows us that by doing so, we can experience life with a sense of freedom and lightness that is truly transformative.